Okay, good morning everyone. It has been a long while since I've been to the studio. Last week kind of just fell through. Unfortunately, I feel kind of bad and guilty of it. Yeah, but like, life happens sometimes, and then most of the time art is the first thing to go, which is unfortunate. And yeah, I'm back. Today is September the 3rd. I will continue on my atmospheric drawings. Today we are going to draw this one. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Just gonna put you guys back and then zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, this looks good. Okay, cool. So yeah, it has been, I personally feel like it has been a long while. A week honestly is really long. Like a week not practicing has been really long. And I don't know, I'm glad I'm sitting here. Ugh, I'm not too sure if I want. Yeah, I'm probably gonna draw my sketchbook the other way. It's just the logistics of a lefty a lot of times. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to draw this drawing also from Henry Film. Oh, I shouldn't make this guy too dark. Recently, I feel like the past 1 week I've been through a lot. Like some personal stuff that's happening, and then work has been good. I have been busy for doing, like, going to work and stuff like that. Because I feel like life stuff fell through, so it's kind of hard for me to have extra energy to do anything, unfortunately. I'm just gonna see where the ground is. And then when I have less energy, it's kind of hard for me to figure out like the logistics, as in like, okay, when am I gonna cook? What stuff am I gonna eat? Like how am I gonna plan the whole week of food, or like my events and stuff like that. So yeah. I'd say I'm still not 100%. I'm not sure if it's because of the weather. It's always because of the weather, but anyway, I'm not sure if it's because of the seasonal change. Right now, Toronto is getting a little bit colder, and then I'm just feeling drowsy, honestly. Like, I wouldn't say I'm the most energetic person, but like I've been feeling drowsy a little bit. Yeah, and honestly, when I stop a week or so, or like when I'm really not feeling it, and then I kind of feel really guilty either coming back or like start again. I don't know why. Like, it's just what I've noticed in myself. Like there were classes that I was taking, and then sometimes I would miss like 1 or 2 class, because either I was feeling lazy, or I did have something to do at the time. But then I would just feel so guilty that I don't want to go back anymore. Like, what if, you know, what if people judge me of, oh, you missed a day or so, and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. There's like complicated reasons in that. I'm still trying to reason it out. But yeah, although I know everything is in my mind, but you know, still. And then the whole running thing, I'm still thinking like how to schedule it in. If I'm gonna draw, or at least I'm gonna try to draw every single day, where does my running fall into? Like, what time should I run? And, or like, how early should I wake up? It's just like these small things. I think I'm gonna take this away. I think the sky is a little bit too bright. Where's my brush? Here. Yeah, but you know, how are you guys? How's life? How's everything? I still haven't done like the portrait thing that I wanted to do, and then now it's already cold. No one really wants to stay outside. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna blow that away. I would say this is like basically the main outline, as in the main atmosphere of this photograph. I am just going to kind of erase the light part a little bit. And then when it comes to like this part, it's not that light, right? So I'm just gonna dab it a little bit. Really, really lightly dabbing it. And then I'm gonna use my brush. I can't find my brush, I don't know, I'm blind. This is good. I like this. And this is HB Hard. Just gonna color it in the edge a little bit. And then also, like right now, since my videos are longer, it takes just a little bit longer to export or like edit. And then, you know, I'm not sure. I'm still trying to find the time. I'm tired. Okay, let's see where this person is. He or she is holding an umbrella. I'm gonna draw that umbrella here. I should wear my glasses, to be honest. This is like so detailed that I can't really see anything. Ah. Construction is still going on outside. I'm like, bro, it's been the whole summer, please. Just going to draw the body. Why do I feel like it's tilting? Because it is. Okay. Yeah. I drew him or her a little bit tilted, unfortunately. So I kind of need to erase that. Yes. Kind of like that. This is where the person is. And then in the meantime, I'm just going to continue lighten the light area. Yesterday was Labor Day. I just basically stayed at home and chilled, catching up on some YouTube videos that I haven't watched in a long time. Yeah, sometimes I don't have time to watch YouTube, to be honest. And then when there comes a day that finally I have time, I just stay at home all day and then catch up on the videos that I really want to watch, which is nice. I think like these days I should be more mindful of my time since I'm starting to work now. I haven't been doing meditation, unfortunately, so I want to get back to that as well. And then maybe in the evening time scheduling some running in, and I do want to read before bed. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. And then most of the stuff, like, what I find for me is like it's periodical. Unfortunately, I don't really want it to be periodical. It's like, oh, maybe for like 1 or 2 months I'm super motivated, and then I can do a lot of stuff, but then the next month I'm like, oh, I'm tired, you know. I'm just not gonna do it for like 1 or 2 months. I think like a lot of people might have that, probably, not just me. It is really hard to be consistent. So yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of the whiteness. I don't know why. I think it's just like the film or the camera effect itself. But and then I feel like pastel is really interesting. I really want to like do more pastels and stuff like that. And I want to kind of outline the buildings. I'm just gonna tilt my book so it's so I can see better. Like here. 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 Really lightly outlining it. Oh, and since winter or like fall is coming, or you know, basically summer is over, I think the light in my studio has changed. Like, first of all, obviously there's not a lot of sunlight, and I have to like deal with that, as in figure out what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna deal with like artificial lights, or how I want to set it up, stuff like that. Yeah, but like what went well the past couple months, I think, since I started this YouTube, or just life in general, I guess, I think my mental health is in a better state, which is awesome. Everyone loves that. Like, take care of your mental health. Are there any toxic friends? I don't think so, which is good. I think like right now it's just financial, you know. For me it would be more financial than like other stuff. Like, I feel like I have been slower than a lot of people, just like in life or like financially. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. Okay, cool. I kind of like this edge here is a little bit darker. I actually really like this watercolor brush for charcoal. Honestly, I don't really need to lighten it because the value there is just a little bit darker. Cool. And then right now, still using the HB, I'm going to kind of map out where I want the towers to be. I hope you guys can see. No, it's not that better. Okay, anyway. I'm still gonna tilt my sketchbook so I can see it better. There's one tower here. One tower here. I have no idea what are they. One here. My pencil is glitching. Better. one here, and then a bigger one beside it. One more, and then a bigger one beside it, but just smaller than the first one that we did because it's further. And then the last building that's here, can't really see it, which is totally fine. I think it's like tilting upwards a little bit, like that. Yes. Cool. So I have the basic outline of the building, and then now I'm gonna soften the edges. Since the edge of the last building there, it's really subtle. It's really subtle. I have no idea how to draw that. Cool. Now, still using my HB, I'm gonna color it in a little bit. I think in the middle part of this building is just a little bit lighter. You can't really see much. Then, not sure if I do want to use the sponge. Just gonna wipe off some excess. Honestly, let me see. I know it doesn't really look like I'm doing anything, and I feel the same way as well, but I think I'm still doing something. Oh, I think the edge here is a little bit too dark. Okay, now I think I can use my 2B medium to kind of add a little bit of more depth and shadow. right now my whole pencil is just in like circular motions a little bit. Blend it out. I'm gonna use my blending stump. Better. To be cool. So it's starting to have that kind of feeling. It's pretty nice. Basically have most of the shadows in place, which is good. I'm just gonna make this point here. Add some details on the side of the building. ground. I don't know why there is one shadow, and I feel like I should use a ruler because it's so sharp. Here. I'm just using whatever paper I have. And I'm going to darken the front part. And now adding its shadow. It's kind of cold. My hand is cold. Wow. I'm gonna blend everything a little bit better using the brush. Good. I'm just seeing like if my horizon is still straight. And then I feel like now I can add more darker to the buildings. This is a 4B soft. Side of the building is like pretty dark. So I'm gonna use my brush to soften everything. Soften the bottom part a little bit. bug. All of a sudden it flew in front of me, so I got shocked. Nice. I kind of like this feeling. I feel like I do want to add the side part here just a little bit darker. Just reinforcing the light part. And then there's some like darker parts of the shadows, which is like here, like randomly. Here. And then I'm going to darken like that really angular part. I think I'm gonna blend it because maybe I'm gonna blend it because it just looks a little bit too dark and too rough. There's like a box here. Cool. And then I'm going to reinforce the umbrella. Blend it a little bit. To be somewhat precise with the person here. I'm just gonna lighten his left part a little bit since that's the light. Not too much. Like that. which I like. And I think this might be done. Yeah, I can call it a day. I think the umbrella is just a little bit too light, like the light part is a little bit too light. I shouldn't have outlined the umbrella. It kind of looks weird, but it's okay. Okay, this is it for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.